Hello and welcome back to Off the Desk. And like I said, we have a very special interview for you today, and that is with my good friend Linda, who's sitting there across from me right now. And Linda, tell me a little bit about the work that you guys do over at Finishing Touch Nails.
So I own the Finishing Touch Nails in Oshkosh, and we basically do manicures, pedicure services. We do have facials. So that's kind of what we do at the Finishing Touch.
Awesome. And what you're here for today is for the downtown Oshkosh, the mural painting or the wall
Correct.
painting.
Yep.
Tell me a little bit about that.
So I first started out, I have a client who her sister does painting from Paint and Inflate. And I had her start painting my windows um, last year, November. And originally, I kind of wanted her to just kind of paint something so that it pertained to doing nails. But she started out with just more holiday stuff. And then as time went, every 3 months, she would paint my windows. So when people are walking by, they're always asking, like, what's going on? Is there a contest or anything? And so I figured that maybe this would be a great idea for downtown businesses. And so that's how it all started.
And I think it's so cool. I've given, especially for artists, it may be tough to find work or tough to find ways to express themselves, but giving artists that avenue to portray their skills, right? How important is that to you?
It's very important because, with my nail salon, we work on small canvases. And so for me to do a big window, I wouldn't be able to do it. But when it comes to art, it shows who you are or how you're feeling. And so I kind of wanted to not just do it on nails, but also show it on our downtown business windows to show what everybody's skills are or just to kind of put a little color out there because, for us doing nails, it's like color shows a lot of who you are.
hmm And how it's a conversation starter, I bet too. How often do you spur up a conversation just because of the art that's out there?
Um, it's all the time because with our salon, we specialize in nail art. So a lot of the times, depending on season, how they're feeling that day, but when it comes to nails, it's different too because all comes down to like skin tone on, what skin tone goes well with what colors too. So, but that's kind of
And how many businesses have you guys gotten on board with this? Are you guys the only one doing this?
so we have a total of 11 businesses that have participated. Um, and so hopefully next year we can get more businesses to participate in this.
That would be awesome. That would be awesome. And because Oshkosh is a pretty big area, so there's a lot of ground to cover there. But it would be really awesome to see if this made its way to Appleton, made its way to other places around.
Yeah, and that would be awesome because like I'm not really familiar with like Appleton areas, but then like with Oshkosh, everything is so artsy.
hmm
You go downtown and they have alleys that are painted. My building has a big flower mural on the side of the building. So with Oshkosh, it's so artsy that I kind of wanted to bring more art into the businesses. So I'm hoping my idea for next year is hopefully I can continue it, but then make it more family based. So doing scavenger hunts, getting stamps, having to go into the businesses, getting stamps and stuff like that. So kind of making it a little bit more fun and not just looking at it from the outside.
Right. And I think looking at it still as obviously is really fun. But I mean, having those extra things to go with it, that's awesome. And what kind of just describe? I know you described the one that's on your window, but like describe some of the paintings that we'll see here later on.
So over at Planet Perks, I believe it's a cat cafe like, and so her windows are super cute. She's got little cats on it. Some of them holding, I believe it's like a coffee mug or something like that. Um, Over at let's see, Bleak Boutique, she's got a little witch. So inside Bleak Boutique is very gothy like. So her windows, I was very excited to see what she was planning on her windows because this year I didn't. I figured, you know what, I wanted artists to kind of just show who they are and what they can do. So we didn't do any type of theme. It was just more of um, getting with the businesses and having them give them an idea of what they would like on their windows. Just because every artist, you might just be into more flowers while the other person might be more into geometric designs and stuff like that. So it just kind of having artists have fun with it on what they're good at doing.
Hello and welcome back to Off the Desk. And like I said, we have a very special interview for you today. And still to come, more on Off the Desk. We'll have the second part of that conversation with Linda Chang, and we'll have our digital crew come in and tell us some of the happenings that are going on in our digital content side of things. Stay with us. More Off the Desk when we return. And how is this benefiting both, downtown businesses in Oshkosh and, artists alike?
So some of these artists have done windows before and some hasn't. So some of them it's been their first windows that they've done. And so it's a learning experience for them. For some of them, it's getting themselves out there. And then as for businesses, it's been great because these businesses, they've actually been paying their own windows. Um, and so hopefully we're going to leave it up until after EAA. I'm hoping to get some of those tourists to come downtown to see what Oshkosh is all about.
Yeah, and what do you hope people do after seeing these displays? Is it just as simple as coming on in?
Well, that's what I'm hoping for, just, to get more foot traffic. Because, Oshkosh is a great place. And just trying to get people to come downtown more. Because I never really came downtown until I put my business downtown and realizing that there's all these awesome businesses. So I'm hoping that it will bring in more people into their stores or just even just coming down just to see what Oshkosh has to offer.
Yeah, and what's been your favorite part of all this?
My favorite part is basically just seeing what people have to say to the artist, but also seeing the art that they've come up with.
And how important are these projects for keeping, a place like Oshkosh pretty vibrant? I mean, like, because Green Bay, it seems like they're starting to add more stuff to the Broadway downtown area, whether it be murals or different type of sculptures and stuff like that. So I guess Oshkosh is kind of doing their part in this, right?
Correct. Because Oshkosh does have their murals already. They have done, I believe, their little, um, I don't know if you want to call it little generators. They've put those up. Um, and so now just basically the windows to hopefully bring in more foot traffic or just people wondering like what's in this business, because that was kind of the thing with my business, was because I've been there for almost 3 years. And when my artist was painting my windows, a lot of people would stop by and ask, what's in here? And so that's kind of what I'm hoping that will get people to come down more and just to see what's actually in there.
Right. And what makes painting on a window a little bit different than painting on a canvas?
A window and canvas, I wouldn't really know because like I said, I work on nails. Um, and so,
It's okay. I'm allowed to have dumb questions. I'm full of them.
okay.
Don't worry. And anything else that you want to share just about this whole initiative?
um, well, first of all, I'd like to thank all the participating businesses because without their storefront windows, this wouldn't have been possible. And then I'd also like to thank Jessica from the Oshkosh Art Collective um, because she actually helped me make this happen. And then I'm also with the Hmong Service Center. And so without their sponsorship also, this wouldn't have been possible also. So I'd like to thank all of them first. Um, but I guess I hope that this is a great turnout to where we can continue to do this every year. And hopefully other cities will follow and enjoy what we're doing also for downtown Oshkosh.
Yeah. And why should people go and visit downtown Oshkosh?
There's a lot of stores that I think people don't realize is there. And there's a lot of new businesses in there. Um, so I guess just getting there to just check out what's there for Oshkosh to offer, because downtown, people think Oshkosh is so tiny, but they have music in the park, and they they're always having kids things, events happening downtown there, that people don't realize. So just trying to help bring in more people downtown just to see what's there.
And I think this is a great way to do it. So
Yes.
thank you so much for stopping by, Linda. I
Thank
really
you.
appreciate it. And coming up on Off the Desk, we have much more for you guys. So stick around. We'll see you on the other side.